Alright, after that previous shameful display, let's go on to the next mission. The Kazakhstan incident is blowing up at the State Department, and the UN Council is furious. The agency is shifting blame towards NATO command. Good. Of course. Again, good. You are now at the midpoint of Romer's Stronghold. Interpol schematics suggest that the catacombs entrance is probably in the Rose Chapel. Find your way there. All mission objectives remain in force. Eliminate Farcom scientists, administer the antigen to test subjects, and find Fagin.
I'm finding Farcom and WHO shipping containers everywhere. Romer and Fagin must have been working on something big.
Stay focused on the mission. Don't get distracted.
So like I said in the previous episode, the mission is pretty much the same as the previous one, with the only difference being just the general layout of the map itself. Because of that, treat everything the same. I just hope I don't screw up again and forget this guy, because I've done that before. Because I've forgotten... Oh god. Off to a good start. It is really easy to miss a test subject, as you've just seen from the previous mission. And was there a box in there? Shotgun, which I don't need. Excuse me. So yeah, it's really easy to miss somebody. So you really need to be attentive and explore the entire map. Thankfully though, I generally have this map memorized more than the previous one. Kinda spray and prayed over there. And I thought he would stop. But now there's 8 scientists and only 4 test subjects. One of them is in the open, so you can't miss him, but it is a trap. And I'll show you guys where it is once I deal with this guy. If I can. Luckily, I have gas grenades. Okay. If that ain't a highlight, I don't know what is. Just gonna wait for that to die down. Oh, he had a flak jacket too, that's perfect. Means I didn't waste any ammo trying to actually shoot him. Nothing in here. This is where the scientist was. Oh god. There's a lot of moments like that where enemies will... Oh. Okay. I was going to mention how there's a lot of moments where enemies will just stand there and not do anything before doing that. Thankfully, I got some armor back. And this is where you get to see the test subject out in the open. So as you can barely see, there's one back there, but if you try to help him out, you will have 2 guys immediately shooting upon you. Just like I had this guy on me. Thank you for finally getting him. So in order to get around them, you have to go this way. Okay. I am just messing up with these scientists right now. I really shouldn't be spraying and praying just to take these guys out. But with them moving so much, and with their movements being a tad bit unpredictable, sometimes you really need to. So if you want to take out those 2 guys that were guarding the one test subject, you have to go this way. I believe there's more enemies in this section once you drop down. If I can get the drop on them. Guarantee you they're gonna see me. There's someone here. I know there's someone else here. I guess not. Okay. So there's just the one guy left. There's a box here. Gas grenades, which I only use one. I think I have like 15 now. 8. Well, 7, but I think I had 8 before. Unless I'm just miscounting it or don't know how many grenades you get from each box. I was using the G18. I'm trying not to make an embarrassment out of myself because that last mission, right at the end too, that just was bad on my end. There's 2 guys here. There we go. I knew someone was here. Are these the guys that were guarding the test subject? And then there's a scientist who I think is armed. And if he's not armed, he's just moving around frantically, so it can be harder to pinpoint him. Yeah, he's armed. Just gonna keep moving around in a circle. If he's gonna hide there, I might as well chuck a grenade. And I keep going the long way here. Oh god. Not an M79. This might be too close. Perfect. At least some things can go right. So he's down. Using a 45 in this mission is not bad. It's a good, strong weapon, but you really want a weapon with a high rate of fire, just to make sure you get a good hit on the enemies you need to. 1 test subject left, and I think he's in the next area, not this one. But as we've learned of my performance last time, it's best to go up here to check anyway. There's probably going to be at least 1 more enemy. But now that I think about it, I think the last test subject you encounter regardless, solely because of the mission objective. 45, which I have full already. Speaking of which, might as well. It's good to at least try to use every weapon. But be very careful climbing down here, because this is high enough to kill you. I keep doing that. Now, see, I need to spray and pray to take down the scientist, but I can just take him out in 1 shot. That's fun. There's 1 guy up here, I believe. He's not up here, there's definitely some in this area. There we go, there he is. And there should be 1 more. It's definitely not just him, it's never just 1 person. Or maybe it is. Okay. I told you, there's never just 1 person. The enemies you take down here, we will be coming back to, so if by some chance you can't take them all out, you will see them again. Because as you can see there's a door. I can line up a good shot. That danger bar just fills up so quick. Okay, we got him there. Now, was this flak jacket? Yes. Don't need it now, but good to have. Now, the last test subject, I believe, is in here. Yep.
I think I know how they've been moving the virus. They must be injecting new strains into the test subjects here, and using Fagan's exposition center as a cover for transporting the bodies. They could be shipping these carrier bodies all over the world.
Copy. I already have a team searching for Fagan's warehouse and shipping center. ETA to Romer's holding cells?
I'm working on it.
Okay, so that's all 4 test subjects. At this point now it's just a matter of locating all the scientists. And the majority of which end up being armed. So as long as you stick to the main path, you do encounter them. Me and my graceful aiming. I have max 9mm. No, I don't. You get max in the next mission. 37 is not bad. I think it's best to stick with the 45. Again, you generally want a weapon that has a high rate of fire and high damage, or at least one of the two here. Mostly the high rate of fire, just so you can get multiple hits at the same time. Because while the 45 can certainly do damage, you're having you usually have to rely on headshots to kill enemies with the 45. Not because it's weak, but because you're going to need cover. I can't talk. There we go, G18. So now we have something that can do damage and is... I thought I died there. I can't English. Is there something back here? No. I did mention earlier going to be circling back to that one section that had the enemies that from the on those balconies. This path leads to where they are. Where's this guy shooting from? I see you. And the shotgun guy. Can he not? He can't. He's over here. This man just ran into it. Okay. So this path leads back to the balcony of that previous room. Oh my gosh. There's 3 enemies in here. There's one guy behind this pillar. I think he also has flak jacket as well. And I think one guy might also come from behind. Just in case, let me... I keep going all the way around. Nothing? Oh, okay, so there was that guy, but no one there. And there's one guy down here as well. Somewhere down here. I know there's a guy down here. Unless he wants to spawn in once I get to this area. Oh, of course he does. He's gonna hit me too. Surprised he didn't hit me. Where's this guy? Thank you, headshot marker. Is this guy armed? I think he is. I think I mentioned that most of the doctors are armed now. I don't want to do here. He's running, so I want to make sure he can stop. He's not gonna run into it. Unless he does. I'm sorry for the camera, by the way. That tends to happen when you're up against the wall at a certain angle. Did not expect that would work. But he also has a card key, so you kind of have to go back this way. There's one guy that comes in now, too. Just flak jacket as well, in case you need it. They gave us a lot of flak jacket when the enemies also have flak jacket, which kind of defeats the purpose. but in the end, it's really handy to have, just in case the enemies are really messing you up. And on hard mode, that's easy for them to do. There might be one more guy here that has... on the bottom anyway. And speaking of flak jacket, there's more. There's one guy in here, I think. And if not here, he's in the next room. Scientist? Yeah, scientist. 4 more to go. And we have the card key. What is this section again? Just those two guys. Okay, I think I recognize this section now. There's a little lab in this space here. This next space is rather dangerous, though. I think he's the only scientist. Or at least, no, there's one more. I think there's a card key one right here. He has a card key, but I think one of these guys has a grenade. Yeah, he was about to throw a grenade right now. I really don't like that guy in particular because he can easily kill you with this confined space. And then there's more guys in this hallway. I think one charges at you as well. Thank goodness for flak. And these guys have G18s too, so I can get more ammo as well. I did just get more PK, so I'm going to switch back to that. And this is the last of the room sections. So I think it is at least. Yeah, it's the last one. This section is where it really starts to show that a lot of these guys have armor. So I might have to whip out the K3G4. Dang. There's 3 guys in here, I believe. Okay. Yeah, what'd I tell you? And thank God I stopped him before he can throw that. Note to self: take out the armor eater. Actually, I don't think I specifically needed the K3G4 there. I think I just got really unlucky with my aiming skills. Well, it's not unlucky if it's skills. Just take out this guy again. Of course he was crouching that time. Okay, let's try this again. One guy down. Okay, there's 2. Now just these guys. Okay. And the last scientist should be in the next few spaces. The next few areas. And then there's this guy. And yeah, as you saw there, every one of these enemies had flak jacket. So you really need to be aware of where you are, obviously, but of the enemies themselves. There's one guy down here, I believe. I just had to miss. These next few areas are especially dangerous. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. That was unprofessional. And there's, I think, one more guy in this area or downstairs. This downstairs area we will get to eventually, but as you can see, there's no safe way down. There's no one guy down here.
I found the Rose Chapel and the entrance to the catacombs, but I don't see a way down.
You'll have to find a way outside and work your way around on the ground.
So that way outside, as you could probably tell, is by the window. Is this flak jacket? Okay. Definitely gonna be taking that now. That was bad. And now here's a really cheesy cutscene. You gotta wonder how him doing that just crashes the entire thing. Okay. This specific outside area isn't too dangerous. It's just the next few areas. One of them is just really, really tough. There's one guy over here. No, I guess he pops out later. Or I guess he's once we get this. Some more K3G4 in case you need it. And he pops out now. Huh. Oh, how I love to miss. I fired, and I missed. Who remembers that? Is it the next room, then? No, I think it is this one. This area you gotta run. Okay, it wasn't that room. I could have sworn it was one of these two. Oh god. That was bad. Ate up all his armor. And used up a lot of my G18 ammo. This room, or this outside area, you need to run. These guys have grenades. I don't know their exact locations. Well, you can see them, but I have never had a chance to where I can actually, like, take them out easily without them just blowing me up. So I recommend just skipping that area. There is the last scientist, and thankfully, mercifully, a checkpoint. Some narrow hallways so you can see where you're shooting. And I did not get the grenade guy first. I should have gotten him first. And now we're in the downstairs area. So we're almost done. Just one guy over here. There's some more guys up top. Don't have to take them out, but it's good to do so anyway. And I think 3 or 4 guys here. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna take you off of your armor. He didn't even have armor anyway. That's nice. These next few guys do, though. They have to. There we go. Okay. Should be 3 PK gunners here. PK gunner. Since I already got this guy then. Whoa, surprised he didn't see me there. He circles back, so I should be able to take him out if I just wait a little bit here. Unless he's... That's good. I'm behind cover as well, so I don't think I need the K3. And just like before, these guys all have flak jackets, so I can get this armor back. And that is it. It's the end of this mission. I'm gonna equip the 9mm because, believe it or not, we do need it. And I thought these guys have flak jacket. I guess not. I mean, it's low damage, so I think we're gonna be okay for a little while, but this next mission, it's a mess. I doubt I'll do it in one try, because I'm that unlucky, but we'll see what we can do. See you guys then.